Hey everyone, it's Evangeline right here at etrailer, and today we'll be taking a look at how the Konig Snow tire chains, called the XB16 tire chains, fit on the 2022 Hyundai Tucson. I'm a big fan of the Konig diamond pattern snow tire chains because they're so easy to install. These are going to be a little bit more extreme compared to your regular chains though. They have heavy duty chains, so the links are a little bit larger. Good if you're expecting extreme weather. So if you have a bit more ice than usual, or you got a lot of snow, or your snow is packed, this is going to help you out. There's some pros and cons to this style too, and we'll talk about it in this video. But we're going to focus on their Hyundai Tucson, and just double check that you have the right tire size. You can use our fit guide here at etrailer to get the right fit for you. Our tire size is 235/55 R19. I know that Tucson has some different tire size options. Just double check that on your sidewall. So these utilize large square links. So the way the links are twisted together is good for snow, but the flat edges on the links are good for ice. So you got a little extra divot on the middle, and that's designed to break into the ice and give you that extra traction. Now for the whole tire though, they are arranged in a diamond pattern, meaning they cover more of the tire compared to traditional ladder style chains. So ladder style chains, they have a bump bump on the road. This is a slightly smoother ride, but also if you're coming up from a stop, you need to make a turn, you're more likely for chains to be touching the ground since they cover more. These are going to be made of a manganese nickel alloy. So your more affordable tire chains, they're made of low carbon steel. This one has that alloy which is more corrosion resistant than the cheaper style. And if you want to use this for more than one season, it's a good investment. As helpful as those larger chains are for traction, they can also be a little bit bulkier, a little bit noisier on the road, and also they are not Class S compatible. What does that mean? Well, for some vehicles, if they have limited clearance behind their tire, they require Class S chains. This is going to be a little too tall, so you need at least a 5/8 of an inch internal clearance, that's behind your tire, for these to work for you. This has a very sleek design for a tire chain, and you can see that we have these coated and color-coded links. So they are color-coded to help you figure out what your next step is, or you could just watch my video. But they're also coated, so maybe you're not wearing your gloves as you install these chains. You're not going to freeze your fingers off. You can also use the included bumper stops if you are concerned about your rims. When using these chains, the recommended speed limit is 30 miles per hour. If the weather conditions are intense, please don't drive faster than that anyways. Also, we have them installed on the front tires because of the drive. You can also just double check your owner's manual for further instructions if needed. When you get your chains, you're going to get two of them. So driver side and passenger side chain. And they're going to arrive in this hard shell box, which I'm a big fan of because it makes it so much easier to store inside of your vehicle. You have this little hook and loop patch that can be used with the soft carpet inside of your Tucson. It holds it in place and prevents it from sliding around, and it keeps your tire chains safe inside the box. So when you open it up, you are going to have those two chains. You're also going to get some plastic instructions as well as some extra links, and you're going to get some plastic gloves as well. I recommend grabbing some extra gloves, throwing them in there. You can also take a look at a tire chain safety install kit that we have here at etrailer that has a map as well as some lights just to help keep you safe on the road as you install your chains. If you're expecting extreme weather conditions and you need some heavy-duty tire chains to break through the ice or the clumps of snow, this is going to be a great option for you. But if you need something more low profile, or you require Class S chains, or maybe something more affordable, there are some other chains here we have available at etrailer for your Tucson. For the affordable side, you can take a look at the Titan Chain Alloy Diamond chains. Those are really easy to install. For the premium style, you can take a look at the Konig XG12s. Those have a little extra traction compared to the other one, and they're still simple to install as well. So speaking of simple installation, let's take a look at that. When you do get your chains, I highly recommend just laying them out on the ground just so you can double check them, see how they look on your garage floor, make sure all the links look good, none of them are broken. This is also a good time to get familiar with how to install the tire chain. That way you know what to do before you're stranded by the side of the road. This does not involve any driving forward or backward onto the chain. Very simple, easy to do. You can test fit it in your garage. Now, the first thing is make sure it's facing the right way. See how this one has a hook, and then if you flip it over, it has a flat part. So you want that flat part on your tire, your hook facing away from your tire. So to make it easier, we're going to have it facing up, and then I like to grab half of the chain to bring it around. So go around your tire, leave the other half on the outside, and then grab that other end and bring it forward. Just comb it out so it's easier to get together. So you're gonna make your first connection, and because it's a little tight back there, I'll show you how they fit. You just put them together and you pull it. So do that, but above your tire. I like to hold on to the chains with my thumbs, just so that they don't fall back as I make that connection. And then, so that the chains don't fall back, you bring them forward and make your second connection, which are these two red links. Those go into each other. And then your final connection is at the bottom with this long gray chain. So that long gray chain fits into this hoop here. Go ahead, snap that shut and pull tight. With this tight, you're then going to go into one of these hoops. You don't have that much space, so we'll just use this bottom one. Before we bring the rest of the chain up and forward. See how this is loose? You can go ahead and switch those hoops. There, that has a much better tension, and just secure it up top with the hook facing forward. So do the exact same thing on the other side. Afterwards, if you really want to check, you could drive forward or backward a couple feet just to see how everything lies. And if you find that maybe this feels a little too loose, you can go ahead, pull it tight, go through both hoops, fit it in there, or only use one. It's a good way to check your tension. But once everything looks good, then that's it. It's a quick and easy process to install the tire chain, so you're ready to hit the road. And that was a look at the Konig XB16 heavy-duty snow tire chains on the 2022 Hyundai Tucson.